What's going on, everybody? This is James with Top Class Detail, and as you can see, we're not in our usual setting where it's daylight and we're out here working, but that's because we've been working all day long since 6 a.m. this morning, and it's roughly about 6 o'clock at night, and we just finished our day here. So let me tell you guys about my day and exactly how much I made today.
Perfect. So start us off, man. We had the GMC black.
Yep.
What was that job?
So that was a ceramic coating maintenance wash. That one was $100 for the SUV, and that one took us roughly about an hour and a half to complete.
Hey man, we started early on that one, huh?
Yeah, so that one, me and Michael left here roughly like closer to 6:30, got some breakfast, and then started on that one as soon as we got there. It was roughly about a 30-minute drive, so it did take a bit to get there.
All right. After that, we had 2 cars.
Yes, sir.
How'd that go?
What
were they again?
I'm trying to remember myself.
The Xpress one, the Rush one?
Oh, okay, it was the BMW and it was the Kia. So those went fairly well. The BMW needed to be done. A little bit rushed also because he had to head out to work, but besides that, we got that one done. Me and Michael knocked that one out and also knocked out the Kia. And I say we finished both of those cars in like an hour 45 to 2 hours, no more than 2.
How much they?
That one was 120 for both.
And then we had another car, but it canceled?
Yeah, we had another vehicle, but he had to reschedule. He had something happen. So I appreciate him for letting me know ahead of time. So that's not at all an issue. But yeah, so we had one cancellation. Then after that, we headed over to the BMW to go do a ceramic coating on the seats.
Nice. Now, hey, do you charge a canceling fee?
I don't charge a cancellation fee. What I do is I'll take a deposit, and if the client cancels, you know, same day or anything that's, you know, not within, I guess, a 12-hour to 24-hour period, I will keep the deposit. But if at all it is like a family emergency with him, I was actually just with him yesterday. He was my barber. He gave me a haircut, so I, you know, allowed him to cancel and reschedule because I did the same thing with him that time, but he did let me know ahead of time, so I'd have no issue with that.
Got it. Now the ceramic coating, that was a pretty quick job.
Yeah, pretty quick. That was about an hour, maybe hour and a half most. I would say about an hour.
Yep, and how much you charge for that one?
That one was $150.
All right.
That one was supposed to be a little bit more. We were supposed to polish out the side pillars, but the pads we were using, because those are plastic, weren't really working. So he's gonna come by later on and I'm gonna finish those off. So, but what we did was roughly $150.
All right, and then we just had 2 cars right now.
Yes, sir.
At the barber shop. You know, you were trying to beat the sun.
Yeah.
But the sun beat you, bro.
The sun beat me. Exactly.
So how did that go?
That went fairly well. I would say I was able to call in Dylan from Salinas Auto Detail, one of my close friends. He was able to come and help out me and Michael knock out these cars. And I mean, just from the video content you'll see from that video, you guys are going to see just how we were moving and getting everything done. That went very well. Those ones were both $60 each and maxed out at $120.
Got it. Next question is, why are you working so hard, James? You're 19.
Yeah.
You know, you detailing. You don't have to do what?
I just turned 20.
You just turned happy birthday.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You don't gotta be busting out 5, 6, 7 cars a day, but why do you do it?
I do it because, you know what, right now I feel like I'm really motivated. I'm hungrier than I've ever been. Personally, like I tell Michael, I feel like I'm in my peak right now. I'm in my prime with everything going on. And I feel like if I let up and lose that motivation, you know, which I have before, sometimes it can be very hard to find that motivation or that drive again to get going. So personally, I want to keep going and, you know, keep pushing while I can.
Keep that momentum going?
Yeah, exactly. Keep the ball rolling, don't let up, and keep applying pressure day in, day out.
Nice. So, one thing I want to know is, being a 20-year-old business owner, who you're doing this full time, making great money, what's some advice you could give somebody that's young and wants to start a business, but, you know, they're getting distracted with the homies, with the girls, with the partying? What would you say?
What? One thing I want to say is, no matter how much money you make, it doesn't mean anything if you can't manage your money well. And I've been in that position where I've made, you know, $12,000 a month and had nothing to show for it because I couldn't manage it properly. Now, at the end of the day, what I got to say to anybody that's doing this, like I was letting Michael know, sometimes there's going to be sacrifices you have to make. I've made a few sacrifices by not going out certain nights, not drinking, not doing certain things that other people like to do on the weekends because I have to work. But at the end of the day, I know in the long run, I'm putting myself in a better position than these other people. And also sometimes the way I think about it is if I'm not working, what would I be doing? I'd be at home or I'd be spending money. I'd rather be out here bettering my business, bettering myself, and making myself some money at the end of the day.
That's right, man.
Exactly.
And one of the struggles I overheard you say was trying to fall asleep sooner.
Yeah, like trying to go to sleep on time enough so this way you're not waking up sluggish. At the end of the day, like people say, health is wealth. If you're not taking care of your body, it doesn't really mean much. You could, you know, be the hardest worker, but if, at the end of the day, if your body's gonna take its toll and not be able to do what you wanna do on an everyday, day-to-day life, you got a bit of a bigger problem there.
All right, man, so today you made $490.
Okay.
You know, I feel like you would have made more if that job didn't cancel.
Yeah.
But is this an average amount, higher or lower?
I would say roughly average. I mean, sometimes it's probably no less than at least 300, 350 a day to maybe like 4. It all varies on the amount of cars and the packages. Everyone always asks me how many cars do I average per day. I say roughly with me and Michael, it's about 4 cars per day. This is James with Top Class Detail, and in this video, you got to see a little insight on how much I made today, as well as how many cars I did, the packages I did, and what I charged for those packages. Now, if at all you like the content you're seeing, you love me, you love Michael, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram at Top Class Detail, and make sure to comment any video ideas you read below. I try my best to reply to all the comments, or at least see them, and they can take into consideration what you guys want to see. So make sure you let us know down below. And this is James with Top Class Detail, and I appreciate you for tuning in.